Hello everyone. I am right outside of my crafting room and I thought that I would give you a final tour. Not that I'm finished, because I'm not finished organizing and purging and sorting out stuff, but I have a sudden move coming up and I'm moving into a much smaller space. So I will have to purge a whole lot more. And I just wanted to let you all see what I have done so far and some of the things that I'm doing to organize some of my stuff. This is the landing outside of my room. My room is right in there. And this was going to be an area with all these shelves for unfinished projects. But what I've got here are there's some unfinished projects here, but I also have boxes for organizing my fish bits. That's collage fodder. If you don't watch my channel, little bits of papers and things to make collages and mixed media with. And so that is what all of that is. I hope I don't make you dizzy. It's still quite a bit of a mess, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with all of this. It's got to go. Alright, so here's my room. I have cleaned it up quite a bit. Let me just let you see the doorway here. I've got all kinds of paper pads, huge paper pads behind the door. I've got my inchies and some other things here. Here's my scrapbook paper and little bits, papers for making books, and my notebooks and stuff like that. It goes almost all the way to the ceiling. Over here, I wanted a space that I would feel good in, that I'd be inspired to do something. So I was trying to organize things so that I could see them. If I don't see something, I don't remember to use it. It's just the way I am. So I found these metal baskets here at IKEA. And they hold papers really well. There's all my Joss papers here. And they are strong enough that they don't start bending and breaking and whatever. So, and I can see them. I can remember, oh yeah, I haven't used those in a while. Over here is my closet. Now, it's a bunch of stuff that I've stored that I don't use a whole lot. I put these little shelves here for some things that I could, just stow away. This closet has shelves on either side, so I have got punches and containers for little projects. There's all my baskets that are not in use right now because I don't have so many projects going on. And more stuff. Cardboard to make book covers with, a couple of boxes full of papers to make books, and that was going to be my next project, a bunch of bookmaking. Here is some painted paper and just a bunch of more scrapbook paper and embossing stuff and tissue paper, vintage papers, stuff like that in these drawers. And I'm going to have to figure out, I'm moving away from storing stuff and using things up. And I had hoped to get a little bit further before I was going to move, but that is, the owner decided he was going to sell as we were signing lease, and so off we go. Very suddenly. We were not expecting it at all. So here's my foreign language books, some little bottles with beads and charms and little knick-knack things in there. And here are some more unfinished projects. There's a bunch of stuff in the drawers. I didn't get as far as I would like. Lots of stuff in jars on the windowsill. This is my cutting station. A bunch of magazines that I need to go through. Here's my stacks and stacks of paper. And over here, let me back up a little bit, are more unfinished projects. All these books, most of these books, I am planning on making some journals with. And that's what I'd hope to be doing right about now instead of doing this. And so I kind of wanted to decorate, bring out things so I can look at them, have all my books. These two shelves here are books that I have made. These up here are also books that I've made, and these are books that I've made. I'm getting quite a collection, really. And then more unfinished projects. This here is a bunch of collage fodder, and this is nothing compared to what it was. It's probably a quarter of what I had stacked in that pile right there. A lot of sorting going on. Here are books that I'm working on kind of now, but not really. More books that I've made. My little wall for inspiration. And here is my space for working. I've got chair and computer. Computer's right here. All this stuff I don't use a lot, but it's nice to have it handy, so I can kind of grab it from this table when I can. Here is a side table that I use with a bunch of more collage fodder and notebooks, more collage fodder here, more supplies here. This is a space that I can use to dry things or whatever. Another space to dry things. And just more stuff. I find that if I have things that I need to use right here where I can grab them, I can see it. Oh yeah, I haven't used those in a while, let me grab that. I use things more frequently. And instead of putting it away somewhere with a label and I never see it and I never think about it. I don't read the labels. So here's all my pens, and I never use these pens. Never, never, never. And my webcam is here and is attached to the wall, so it doesn't jiggle when I'm making videos. So this is my workspace. It's really not as big as it looks, but I've got my handmade stamps and stamp pads, watercolors, crayons, all kinds of stuff that I can just grab and use. My stamp pads are up here. More drawers that have rubber bands and all kinds of stuff. More bottles full of stuff. It's just, I've got so much stuff. The room that I am moving into is less than half this size, so I need to pare down quite a bit. And then here are some papers I was making books out of. These are pages. They will be pages. And I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to be able to start that project. So I just wanted to give you a little look at semi-organized space, what it looks like, so give you some ideas what you can do with your own space, your own workstation. And my space will no longer be this big and look this great, so I thought that I would just document the space. And that's all I wanted to say. I will be pretty busy here transferring and trying to figure out how to purge half this stuff and what to purge. It's a little overwhelming. It's very overwhelming. I have no idea what I'm going to do moving forward. Just wanted to give you a little idea of what's going on with me. So I will be absent for a while. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.